Yo guys, what's going on? It's your buddy Double D, and welcome back to Tom Clancy's The Division. Now, first off, I got to apologize. I just made like 6 laps around the dark zone trying to get some cool gameplay footage so that you guys, could actually watch some gameplay in the background while I talk about random shit. But apparently, the PlayStation is being a giant asshole and did not record any of it. Like it was all like 45-second clip. I don't know. Anyways, I did want to talk to you guys real quick about some information that has dropped for patch 1.2 if you guys have not been keeping up with the state of the game. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So moving right along, patch 1.2 is coming soon, and they've released a bunch of info and their plans for patch 1.2. And I, for one, am kind of excited. And the only reason that I'm only kind of excited is because, let's face it, we've been burned before. Now, let's talk about what they're going to change and what they're going to be adding. They have come out and said, listen, we added gear zone, gear score, and the brackets to the dark zone to try and improve your dark zone experience. However, we fucked up, and we only made it from like 0 to 161 and 161 and up. So moving forward, after patch 1.2, there will be the bracket of 0 to 161, 161 to 199, and 200 plus with scaling difficulty. That means that the higher gear score that you go up, the harder the enemies are. So, for example, the 200 plus, I believe, is going to start at level 32 elite enemies and going to go all the way up to level 34 elite enemies. So be ready to get, one shot by all the shotgun rushers in 200 plus. Moving right along, they have said, listen, we nerfed the hell out of crafting because we wanted you guys to play the game the way we intended it, the way we envisioned it, and that was running around and getting the satisfaction of playing the game and getting a bunch of loot drops. So they increased the drop rate of high ends across the board. However, they did not increase the quality of drop rates. So you're getting, high ends left and right, but they're all advanced electronics mods. And they said, we understand that's a problem. And again, that's not how we want you to play the game. We don't want you to feel like you have to get on and grind just so that you can craft a piece of gear to replace what you have. So they've said that, listen, we are going to be increasing the quality of drops that you get as well. So they said that you can get now, I don't know, it's probably going to have to be in the 200 gear score bracket, I would assume, but they said you are going to be getting gear score drops at 200 plus all the way up to 240, and also more reliably getting gear set items to drop. I mean, Sentry, Striker, Nomad, all of that stuff, all right? So the other cool thing that they did is they went ahead and they said, we're going to be increasing that across the board. So not just in the dark zone. They said that, in the challenging mode, the incursion, the hard mode, the missions, everything is going to have a better drop rate and better quality items dropping, which is phenomenal. I think that does a really good job of taking the, moving away from the philosophy that you have to go into the dark zone to get the best gear, because I understand a lot of you guys don't like the dark zone because of the PvP aspect. And while I am primarily a PvP player, that is perfectly fine. I understand you guys don't want to be forced to play a certain aspect of the game that you don't want to, and you shouldn't be. So that's going to be really, really interesting to see how that plays out, but I think they're taking a step in the right direction. Moving right along, they addressed the weapon balance, and they said, listen, we know SMGs and marksman rifles are the meta right now, and we don't want that to be the case. However, we are definitely more akin to buffing things than we are to nerfing things, and that is, again, a phenomenal thing to hear. A lot of people, across a lot of games, they come around and they go, hey, listen, we're going to nerf the shit out of everything, so what you have now is useless, and force you to use something else. And that feels like we're being punished for something that's not really our fault. We build around what works, and then they take it away from us, and our build is garbage. So I think they did the right thing in talking about buffing some assault rifles and shotguns and LMGs and the named weapons. Hopefully they will do that properly, and it'll give us something interesting, another carrot on the stick, so to speak, because once you grind out your gear and you've built your SMG crit hit build, there's nothing else to do. So we'll see what else there is to play and build around with the SMGs and LMGs in patch 1.2. So I'm thoroughly excited for 1.2. It sounds like they are moving along in the right direction. They have not released a release date for it yet, as far as I am aware, and hopefully that's because they're in a PTR somewhere testing the shit out of all the bugs and getting them out of the way. So Because at the end of the day, you know, no matter how good your ideas are, if people can glitch it, which, you know, people in the division, that's what they're going to try and do. The first thing they're going to do is jump on here and see what they can glitch. It's going to be for naught. So I think they're taking a step in the right direction. Again, I am really holding my final judgment for the game and Massive and Ubisoft until the first paid DLC, but it sounds like they're taking it in the right direction. Anyways, I know this is short and sweet, but to be honest, I really don't feel well. For those of you who have been watching my videos, you know, my daughter was sick the last couple of days, and sharing is caring, so now I have it. And I am all foggy-headed and lightheaded, and I've got all the meds pumping through my body, so I got that medicine hangover going. Again, I apologize, guys. I know there was no gameplay here. There really was supposed to be, but the PlayStation didn't capture it, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to capture this commentary, so I'm about to hit the share button, and we will find out. If it did capture it, and this video does make its way to YouTube, guys, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out tremendously, and I do appreciate all of the support on all of the videos. If there's anything else you would like to see, anything else you would like to know, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm also going to be trying to get some more Overwatch and Dark Souls uploaded, so you guys can look forward to that. I will be out of town this weekend for Mother's Day, so the uploads probably will be at a minimum until Monday, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. Go hug your mom. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Double D out. Peace.